Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a slab box that looks like a cube. So this is an example of what it will look like. This is the shape it will be when it's all done. Let's get started. To begin, I need to cut out 6 squares from a template. So I have squares available for my students to use, but you're welcome to draw your own if you'd like to do a different size. And it's very common for you to run out of space on the slab that you have and have to roll out another one. I did here, so you'll see I have a second piece that I had to roll out. After you have all 6 squares, they need to become leather hard before you can go to the next step. So they can sit out for a few hours, or you can put them in front of the fan for a few minutes. These squares have been sitting up for a couple hours and they're ready to go. Before I start putting it together though, I need to shave off the corners of my squares, all 6 of them and all 4 sides, so that when I put these together they'll go together nicely. So I'm aiming for a 45-degree angle, and notice how I'm keeping these corner pieces over to the side. I might use them later, so you want to keep those handy. So I'm going to be attaching all these together, so what I need to do next is also score and slip all of these edges. Okay, I'm ready to start putting these together. So I'll start with my bottom square and I will start by attaching that first side. After I put them together, I want to make sure, first of all, that I'm pressing these together while I'm getting any air out from in between the seams, and then I'm going to run my modeling tool along the seam. You want to do this as you go. You don't want to try to put all 4 sides up and then you have a limited amount of space that you're working in to try to smooth out the seams. So I really recommend smoothing out those seams as you go along, and that way you have more space to work in, and besides that, your walls are going to stand up and be a little bit more sturdy as well. So one thing I'm not doing, but you can be doing if you need to, is these little pieces can actually fit inside of the corner. So if you're noticing you need more clay, you can put these in those corners and smooth them on. I think my corners are coming together pretty nicely, but I have done that a few times. It just kind of depends on how dry your slab is. Now that I have the seams on the inside nicely smoothed out, I'm noticing how bad they look on the outside. So I need to take a minute to smooth them out first before I put the cover on. So this will be my cover, and I can go ahead and attach this now too. I won't be able to smooth out the inside until I cut it off, so I'll just take some time and smooth these outside edges first. Okay, I'm ready to cut off the lid next. You can decide what design you would like to have for your lid. I'm going to do a wave for mine. If you do decide to do something like this, just make sure that you don't create waves that are too close together or zigzags. They tend to get really sharp and hard to get your piece to go back together again. So a soft wave works really well, or you can just do a straight line, whichever one you would prefer. So when I pull that off, that is not acceptable. So I'm going to clean this up, clean out these edges. I'm also, because I didn't do the seam inside of the cover, I'm also going to fix that. Okay, after I have it constructed, I'm ready to start thinking about how I want to do the lid. So whenever I make something with clay, I want the lid to have some sort of way where it fits on the pottery. So if I open this one, you'll notice there's some tabs underneath the cover, and those tabs hold that cover onto the piece. There's several ways you can do this. This person here just put a rim inside so that it fits and holds. When you cut a straight lid like this one, there's really no way for it to set and hold onto the piece. So it's really important that if you do that, you put some kind of a system in so that lid has a place to set. If you do this curvy line here, it almost holds it together just because it's almost like a puzzle. So that lid is held on there just by all these different curves that I created. Constructing your box is really just the beginning. I want you to think about what you can do to make yours unique and stand out. So you maybe want to do some carving or drawing on the side. You're welcome to add some sculpted elements. You're welcome to add feet or handle, however you'd like to make yours unique and make it your own. For mine, I'm going to stick with a natural theme and add some branches and tree carvings on the side and a handle that looks like a tree branch on the top. But you can do anything you'd like with this. So this is my finished piece. Thank you so much for watching this video with me today, and I can't wait to see what you create.